Rupees 410 is divided among A, B, C in such a way that A gets 50 more than C, B gets 30 more than C. Find share of C. The sheet I have sent it in the group for those people. If you're attending online, just check the group. I'm not sure. I need to check. 110. 110. 14th, I'm not solving. Others solve. Similar problem. Okay. Now, from the 15th one, it is like age-based problems. For age-based problems, let us start understanding this. Now, given age and this is ratio. This is ratio. This is in terms of ratio. Now, age, it can vary with time. Ratio cannot vary with time. Ratio cannot vary with time. What does that mean? Example, A's age right now is 20 and B's age right now is 30. After 10 years, okay, after 10 years, what is the new age of A? 30. What's the new age of B? What? Oh, 5. Now, A's ratio, A is to B, the ratio is something like 2:3. Can I do it after 10 years? Can I do it after 10 years? So will it change with time? So will it become 12 and 13? No. So the ratio we cannot change it with time, but the ages we can change it with time. Okay. Now, with this basic thing understanding, so let us start going into the problems. Then we'll start understanding the different types. Okay. Now, the first question is the present age ratio of A and B is 4:7. Okay. Okay. The present age of A is to B is 4:7. If present age of A is 28 years old, then what is the present age of B? Now, 49. Now, here understand, whenever a question is given in terms of present age or the ratios are given in terms of present age, even the age of that person should be given in terms of the present times. Age also should be of the present times. If it is given of the past, then the age also should be in past. Right? Now, everything is given in present age. So let us start solving it. Now, present age ratio is 4:7, right? 4:7. And the present age is 28 of A and this B we do not know. This is A is to B, right? This is A is to B and this is A's age and B's age we do not know. Now, since we know A's age and A's ratio and both are in present, can the ratios be equated? So this becomes 4 ratio equal to 28 or a single ratio is 7. A single ratio is 7. If we know the value of single ratio, can we find out the ratio age of B now? B's ratio is 7R. So it becomes 7 into 7, 40. 7 into 7, it becomes 40. Right? Now, in order to do these kind of problems, the age and the ratio should be in the same time. If it is present, it should be in present. If it is in past, it should be in past. If it is future, it should be future. Only then you can do it. Fine, clear? Or do you want me to repeat it? Yes. Online?
Yes, sir.
Okay, start solving the next question. The present age ratio of A and B is 6:7. Okay, they are given the present age. 6 years after, A will be 48 years old. Then what is the present age of A?
40. Sir, 49, sir. B.
Yeah. Then what is the present age of B? Find it out. 49. 49. This is 49. This is also 40. Present age ratio and present age. Okay. Present age ratio of A and B is 4:7. No, 6:7. 6:7. And the present age of A is going to be 6 years after will be 48. So present age is 42. 42. So B we need to find it out. So 6 ratio is equivalent to 42. So it means a single ratio is 7. If single ratio is 7, then B's age is nothing but 7 ratio. 7 into 7, 40, 49. Fine. Clear? Okay. Now, 17th one. The present age ratio of A and B is 2:3. 8 years ago, A was 20 years old. Then what is the present age of B?
Sir, 42.
42 or 42. 8 years ago means it is in the past. So he has to come to the present. So it becomes 20 plus 8, 28 current age. This is 8 years ago. I said if you want to compare the ratio and the age, both should be in the same time, present or in the past or in the future. Now the ratio is given in present. So obviously the age has to be in present. 8 years ago it was 20 means now is 28, right? Okay. Now from the 18th, one small change here for the 18th one. Okay. Now imagine that this is me and this is my brother. Okay. And when I was 8, my brother was half my age. When I will be 100, what's the age of my brother? Very good. Wow. Very good. 50 law. Now here the age difference will not change with time. Age difference will not change with time. Let it be 100 years, let it be 200 years, always it is going to be 4 only, not 50, not 100 something. So now here if he was 4, obviously when I'm 100 he's going to be 96, 4 years different, right? Now this is the next concept based for this question. The ratio of age and the ratio of age of Sona and Mona is 3:8. Find the ratio of their ages after 4 years. If after 10 years the age difference will be 35 years. Age difference will be 35 years. Now
Age difference will be same, right?
age difference after 10 years will be same. Now also it will be same. So now Sona and Mona are in the ratio 3:8. Right? Now age difference is 35. Age difference is 35. Now they are asking you to find what is the age of Sona and Mona after 4 years. Right? Now all observe. After that you start doing it whatever. Okay. Now what is the difference in ratio? 5R. 5R is the difference in ratio. What is the age difference? 35. Age difference is 35. So single R is nothing but 7 years. 7 years. If single R is 7 years, what is the age, current age of Sona? Current age of Sona is going to be 3:21. Current age of Mona is 8 ratio. It's nothing but 8 sevens are.
So that is, but how do you get 5 ratio? Like what?
So difference between these. Difference between the ratios. 8 minus
difference sometimes. No?
So now the age difference only we are having, right? Since we are having the age difference, I'm going to take the ratio difference. Okay. So the current age of Sona and Mona is 21 and 56. They're asking after 4 years. After 4 years means add 4 to it. It's going to become 25 and 60. This is your, or this can be further simplified as 5, 12. 5:12. Clear or not clear?
Sir, first concept you told that 8, that half concept, can you explain it again? 8 and half, that 4.
Bharat,
As
your
time
voice is
changes.
breaking. Your voice is breaking. Can you just type it out? I'll just look into the chat. Yes, others, any doubts? Online, offline? Just explain that 8 and explain it first. About which question you asked?
Sir, you
Bharat,
told
about
us
which-
that, sir, you told that as time changes, but
Okay,
age
okay,
won't
okay,
change,
okay.
the difference.
Okay. I'll tell. See here, what I said was, see, my current age is, okay. Imagine that when I was 8, my brother was half my age. Okay. It means my brother's age was 4. When I am 100, what's my brother's age going to be? Yes, Bharat?
Sir, it will be 50, like you told 96, sir, that the
Yeah, see here, now the difference between my brother and me is 4 years. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes. And even after 100 years, the difference between me and my brother, always the age difference will be only 4 years. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it is not going to change. That's what I say. Age difference will not change. Age difference will always remain constant. Okay. With that concept only, we started doing this. Where here the question given was, if after 10 years, their age difference will be 35 years. Let it be after 10 years, let it be 100 years. Always the age difference will be 25 years only. Right. So with that concept, we started solving. The ratio is this. Age difference is this. Then we took the difference between the ratios. That is going to be 5R for 30. Then the current age.
Understood, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, for the next set of problems, 19, 20, 21, 22, for the next set of problems, all observe and then you can start doing it. The ratio of the present age of Sita and Geeta is 2:5. After 15 years, their ratio will be 7:10. Find the present age of Sita. Now, it is more like a age-based problems, but still the ratios concept is being utilized here and how to handle the ratio problem. Just look into. Now, this is the timeline. Okay, this is the timeline. If you are in present, let us represent it as 0. Right now you're in the present. This is present. Okay, present. After 15 years means positive future. After 15 years. Before 10 years or like before 15 years means negative. This is past. Agreed? Yes? No? Agreed. Okay, fine. Now let us start seeing the given question. Now the given question is the ratio of the present age of Sita and Geeta. This is Sita. This is Geeta. The present age is going to be 3:8. 3:8, right? Yeah. 2:5. Yeah. 2:5. This is going to be present. Okay. This is going to the present age. Then they are telling after 15 years, the ratio will be 7:10. 7:10 after 15 years. After 15 years. This is future. This is going to be positive 15. Fine. Now, when you get these kind of things, just see the difference between the ratios. What's the difference between these ratios? What's the difference between this ratio?
3.
If the difference between these ratios are same, then directly subtract.
So but it will always be the same.
Don't be same always. So I'll show you examples regarding that. So now, if it is same, then you directly subtract it. So 2 minus 7 is going to be 5, and this is going to be 5. So it is common. So I'm going to take 5 ratio. And what's this? 0, 15 is going to be 15 years. 15 years. Fine. 0, 15 is going to be 15 years. So 5 ratio, if it is equal to 15 years, 1 ratio is nothing but equal to 3 years. If 1 ratio is 3 years, what is the present age of Sita? Of Sita, the present age is going to be 2 ratio, 2 into 3. And Geeta, the current age is going to be 5 ratio, 5 into 26 is going to be 10. These are the present ages of Sita and Geeta. Fine? Yes? No?
Yes.
I'll repeat it again. Don't worry. Okay. For those people who did not understand it, let me repeat it again. Others just. Now this is the timeline. In the timeline, the present is represented as 0. Okay, this is present. Future is represented as positive, and the past is represented as negative. Okay. Now, if this is the case, here I'm having a question of Sita and Geeta, whose ratio is in the terms of 2:5 in the present time. It means it is 0. So then after 15 years, their ratio will be 7:10. This is future plus 15 years. Now, once you get this ratios done, check if this difference between the ratios are common or similar. Here 5 minus 2 is going to be 3. Here 10 minus 7 is going to be 3. Since the ratio difference is same, subtract. So this is going to be 5 ratio. This is going to be 5 ratio. And this is going to be 0, 15 equal to 15 years. 15 years. Here 5 ratio is going to be equivalent to 15 years. It means single ratio equal to 3 years. If single ratio here you know as 3 years, then can you find the present age? The present age of Sita is going to be the ratio of 2 ratio, and Geeta is going to be 5 ratio. That is going to be 2 into 3, 6 years. This is going to be 5 into 3, 15 years. Fine. Any doubts here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.